What kind of freaky business you got going on here?
Oh man, it's nothing better than title love, man. He title love. Roman ain't been treating that title like it needs. He's treating that title like a side piece, picking it up. Just when he shows up, like he never wants to be seen with it. It's the best side piece in the world right there. And Jacob's like, I'll give you all the love. I'll lick you from your bottom to your top.
I wanna lick you up and down.
I was thinking singing that. I didn't know if you knew it, so I was like, I don't
wanna play with your body, babe. Well, this is coming off Ruca licking her toy in a unique way while I was trying to watch 30 Rock last night.
What? Why?
Yeah. Marcus, it was disturbing. Why are you doing this in front of me?
This is her going. This is ownership. This is mine. Okay, you can't have this.
Why is this in my eyeline?
I don't want you to catch you playing with my toys ever again. I was like, I never play with your toys, Ruca. It's paranoia.
I don't even want to get a strike for whatever that was. I'm not showing it. It's disturbing.
So, Manny, I was thinking for this show, I should have brought this up. We need a little box in the corner.
I mean, we had 25 minutes to talk about this, but okay.
Yeah. I don't ever remember the things. I'll be like, oh yeah, I want to talk about this. This was yesterday. I got that. So when we did the strike and you put up Joe Jackson or whatever, or we put him up for the strike, I think that needs to be official, like Joe Jackson counter somewhere in the corner of our screen. A strike so we get him out. I just think right there, that little corner would be great.
I wish there was more you could do with StreamYard, that you could have things pop up, just stay there like a counter and stuff like that. Because in my head, it would be like the Sharpshooters Welcome to the Show, the Young Time Manny Market. It'd pop up with his head and then a number like.
Yeah, I want a little sound, maybe a whipping sound, or at the end of Joe just yelling, Mike! Mike, it's over, Joe.
No, Marcus, I got one of these ones against the wall. There are winners.
I think that's gonna be the number one takeaway of 2026 is our love for Joe Jackson. Joseph.
Hey,
I'm calling Joseph. Look, I respect Joseph.
His parenting methods were mean, sure, but they were effective.
Did he not create the biggest star ever? I'm just saying.
Like, look at these iPad kids in this generation where they scream or you get them something, it's not what they want, and they throw it on the ground.
Yeah,
you think Joe's gonna put up with that shit? That kid would be dead.
Yeah, you put Joseph in anybody's house, and that kid is straight A's for everybody, superstar.
Joe's mentality is, I created you, I can end you, and I'll just make another one.
Yes. I don't care if you want to go hang out with your friends. We got a victory tour. Don King in my living room. So what? Well, this is the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. We talk about wrestling sometimes, but most of the time we just shoot the shit.
Hey, when there is stuff to talk about in wrestling, we'll talk about it. There is nothing really wrong. So maybe you get an extended edition of the Michael review that we watched 2 weeks ago, but we're still talking about it.
Maybe more than that. Maybe 3 weeks ago at this point.
This is how terrible and good this movie is.
Yeah, it's something. It's a discussion piece more than it is a good movie. I'd rather watch people talk about the Michael movie than I would actually watch the Michael movie again. Because all you do when you talk about it is just reminiscing about Michael. I'm like, remember, I love this.
Nah,
they didn't include nothing.
This should have been called Michael: The Rise of Joe Jackson.
It should have been Michael Infinity War, and I don't know why, just because of Avengers, and then Endgame. Just fucking do it. They're about to make about the same money anyway.
So, over the weekend, if you didn't watch the watch-along yesterday, over the weekend, Mark Davis became the, I don't know what title it is, the national champion for AEW.
Yeah. Congratulations to
Let me tell you something, Marcus. The Dax 2022 year is gone. It's gone. Oh. That can't be a point of reference anymore because Dax never won anything. Dax as a singles didn't win titles.
It's true.
So it goes to him in 2026 as the reference point. The man's man, Mark Davis.
What, the Dunkaroo? What is it called? The
Dunkzilla.
Dunkzilla. Mark Davis.
Yeah.
Who is out there, who has now changed it from the 2022 Dax Award to the 2026 Mark Davis Back the Fuck Up Award. This is me. This is the man. This is a man.
Let me tell you something. Mark Davis probably will tell you that his hero was Joe Jackson.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. I wouldn't be. Joe raised him right.
The old librarian says the Michael movie still has so many daily showings at my local cinema. Most stuff barely lasts a week. Yeah, that's how I think this is. Just regardless of how bad this movie is as a biopic, it's still making money. It's still making money.
People love Michael Jackson. He's infallible to the big Michael Jackson loyalists and whatnot, and even the people just want to go hang out. And Manny, I'll tell you how good the success is doing. Mortal Kombat was slated to take over most IMAX theaters and all that, right? It did it, but the demand for Michael is still out there that they're going to cancel these Mortal Kombat screenings and put Michael back in.
That makes sense because actually, I was thinking about try and go see Mortal Kombat before the show because I had a space where I was like, I could probably fit 2 hours in. I had a space in between this and the show. I was like, I could fit this in and make it in time for the show. The place I normally go to watch my movies now because they closed the one in my local. The only showing was 8 o'clock. And we go past 8 o'clock most of the times when we do this.
Yeah. I went to go see it at 9 last night. So.
Yeah, I was like, that's the only showing they had. 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah. And it's just, they're in the hurricane of Michael. Until Star Wars, the Grogu and Mandalorian movie come out, I think Michael is going to reign supreme over at the box office. There's nothing's going to take it. I mean, The Devil Wears Prada actually passed it. And don't ask me why I know these details of shit. But The Devil Wears Prada has passed Michael as the #1 movie in the world. But this is week 3. It should have passed that.
It should have done it. Isn't an achievement? You should have done this.
You should have done this. Mortal Kombat should have knocked this shit out or something. But Michael's going to make $1 billion. Probably going to be the most successful movie year. I want my sequel, and I want my missing shit, okay? You give me Janet Jackson, you give me Diana Ross, you give me more Thriller album. I don't care what the continuity of your story means. Just go back right to the Thriller album.
I don't want anything with LaToya. How dare you cheat me out with LaToya Jackson in that movie?
How are you going to squeeze in LaToya and not have Janet just in there? It's like The Rise of Janet could be its own movie in itself.
You just shut up, LaToya.
I like that. Someone pointed out in every scene they had to point out that was LaToya in every scene. Like they have to call her by her name. It'd be like, "Shut up, LaToya," or "LaToya, can you go get that?" Like she'd just be in there and they tell her to leave. But they always say LaToya, so you're not confused. So is that? Nope, that is not Janet. That's LaToya again.
And then what I need to be studied after the Michael craze is what the hell happened to Jermaine's head? What happened?
Another separate movie, Manny.
I need to know
what is going on. I mean, what does he go in and say? Give me the dodo bird.
No, he goes in there. Like I get when you go to a black barber shop, they spray you. They spray on to make your beard look thicker. They spray on a little bit of the hairline. This man he's had sides sprayed on. He's had a whole side sprayed on. Not like a little bit to tip you up. A whole side.
I don't believe he was sprayed on. That's how bad I think it is. I think he's painted on with a brush. Someone's just like this. The roller brush just going around. Jermaine's a freak. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Disturbing, man. There's no real news. There's no full understanding of what's going on with Asuka. She's not left WWE, but she seems to be taking a hiatus from WWE to sort out some personal stuff. It's not even labeled in the story what this personal stuff is. She's going back to Japan to sort stuff out. So I don't presume we're going to see her in a while.
We talked about the Michael movie. I want a side movie of Asuka in Japan. I want it to be like Wolverine whenever he goes to Japan in the comic books. It's just like her fighting 800 ninjas and coming back and being like, what happened? And it's just weak.
And then I saw a post, but there was no real like source credit to it. But I love these stories of LA Knight done with WWE. No credible source attached to it.
Yeah, just a headline. Again, I think we have a whole segment of just coming up with our own headline of the week when we have no news. Just bullshit. Bullshit.
I think the Gazas are done.
Yeah, it sounded like they lost to Oba like that. And then they had a tweet, I believe, and they said
they both put they put cryptic tweets out there.
They should go. I believe they're too talented to be stuck in WWE's non-existent card or the catering. I think they're both extremely athletic and talented. I think Berto, every time he shows you something in the ring, you go like, "Oh yeah, this guy can really go." And then I think Angel has so much charisma that they just didn't use it because they don't care about tag team wrestling.
Because I don't think they need to go to AEW. I think they need to go to CMML. They're not that big. They're not that big of a tag team, to be honest. They need to build up their name again in Mexico.
No, you know what? I don't mind them going to AEW or even doing the Tony Khan route. CMLL is basically an affiliate with AEW, so they'll probably get reps there anyway. But maybe put them on Ring of Honor. Build them up as a tag team.
Who watches Ring of Honor, Marcus? Who watches it?
No, I understand, Manny, but you put them on you put them on Ring of Honor, but then they show up on Dynamite or maybe even pre-show, see if they get any traction from the fans, and if they start doing, you start putting them on Dynamite and Collision. See, I think they can build themselves up to get all the way to Dynamite.
I have a big problem because I am a fan of Billy Starks. Mm-hmm. But she's stuck on Ring of Honor. I don't want to watch Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor died to me again when Tony Khan bought it. It's just it was one of my favorites, and then it just died.
It's like
and now it's behind a paywall, and it's just like, I don't want this.
It's like when Neil tells me to buy Wrestle Universe, I just won't use it. It'll be like a subscription I will never use because when I'm done with this show and I've watched the required media that needs to be watched for this show, I am not watching any extra wrestling. I'm not doing any extra credit.
Cool, man. You give a dissertation on wrestling.
No. But so Bex in the Eve Discord did a presentation, I believe for her degree. I think on women's death matches.
Whoa! What the hell?
And the 2 points of topic were the Mariah May and Timeless Toni Storm final match, and a match that we'll probably see alongside these Eve watch-alongs is what's her name blank? Charlie Morgan versus Alex Windsor. Very good, both very good matches, and I've never heard wrestling spoken like that before, ever. It was so like educated. Because normally when you listen to podcasts, we're not educated. We are idiots.
Yeah, we are idiots, and it's mostly emotion and no facts.
Yeah,
I can't say the word, but I'm gonna try it. We're all ultra pupidarians. I can't say the word.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it means that you speak like you 100% confident with your words, even though you don't know anything about it. So let's say I wanted to talk about F1, and I'm only referencing the movie, and I'm not talking about the actual sport. Would be the examples or something like that. But we are very like that. We're pretty much like that. We're just a bunch of...
We're idiots. Likeable idiots, I would like to say.
I'll say lovable at times.
Good morning, evening. We all know LeBron's coming back next year. Arsenal going to find a way to still lose the... Nah, they're winning it. And it's going to make me sick. It's going to make me sick.
Good. They look good. Because they're on a lot in my workplace on the TV screens. And lately I've been seeing them winning, and they've been winning decisively too. They look good.
No, they've not been winning decisively much. They're winning ugly. They're winning ugly.
I don't know.
And
I see walking around. It looks like it.
That's normally what you have to do sometimes to win championship. But Do you know sometimes when people refer to the sport as the beautiful game, what they're playing currently is like anti-football. Is what I'm watching. It's like, oh, this is not fun.
Is this the equivalent of? I'm going to give two examples of baseball when they're playing small ball, or football when they're just running the ball and playing really good defense. It's not exciting, but they're grinding these wins out.
Sometimes they're not even grinding them. Sometimes they've lost form recently. They've only started to find it back. So for me, I don't care if the team wins. I'm happy for the players and the people. I am not happy about the fans. It'd be like the Cowboys fans winning in the Super Bowl. They'd be unbearable. They'd be unbearable.
Just think of this, Cowboy fans. You haven't won in 30 years, but they celebrate like they won 5 years ago, and they're on the cusp of doing it again.
No, it's the same at Arsenal. It's the same. Arsenal have not won the league in like 22 years. They talk like they won the league for the last 3 seasons. They've bottled it for the last 3 seasons.
They haven't won since Henry. Think of that. That's how long it's been. I was there when they won that last championship. And the only reason I was there is because that was when Ryan was at the peak of getting into really English football. So I was like, I was just there, and I was like, they won. And I was like, they have a black guy. Ace Henry's the best in the world. I'm in.
Until you found out Dennis Bergkamp existed.
Well, no, Manny. The fun fact about that, I knew of Dennis Bergkamp before I knew of Henry. That's how great Dennis Bergkamp is to
me. Your librarian said, well, one of you was lovable until the Greg slander last night.
I said sometimes, okay?
But I will say, there was love for you in the Eve Discord last night, saying that they want to bring you over to watch Eve. I don't think Marcus is fast enough to get the hell out of the way in that
I move like a cat, Manny, but I'm dying cat.
I don't say I am recording footage when I'm doing that, and I'm still able to get out of the way. I'm elusive.
I move like Ernest the Cat Miller, Manny. I just start dancing.
You move like Becky Lynch, and you all know it.
That's only when I jump and I just fall down.
Safe zone is there for but you don't want to be sat in the safe zone. No one wants really to be sat in the safe zone. When you sat in the safe zone, you know.
I mean, the most you want at a wrestling show is to somehow be a part of the action a little bit. But I would get out the way. I'm not trying to take any bumps or my back couldn't do it. You ready to jump into Raw?
Unfortunately, let's do it.
You know what? We should just stop calling it news. And we just gave you 17 minutes of news sense. Because that was just nonsense. That was no news.
Well, nonsense has already been spoken of. Is Roman turning up to work without his title belt?
Yeah, just showing up, going, "Hey, what's going on? You know, first of all, where's my belt?" And Jacob,
you're supposed to be the one holding it. Where the fuck do you think it is?
What guy do you have bringing it around? And then he comes in and he's like, "Don't fire Jacob, man." I didn't realize Jacob was on the cusp of being fired into this moment. I was like, most people do these post-match attacks, beat up security guards, and everything's fine. Adam Pearce was ready to fire Jacob at this moment.
Because Jacob laid his hands on Adam Pearce twice on that background.
He did. I forgot he did hit him. But it don't matter who made the decision, who brought him in.
But you can't fire him because he hasn't acknowledged me yet.
Yes. And I was like, you know what? This is a good start to the show. For those who didn't watch the watch-alongs that happened over the weekend, Manny, give your thoughts on Backlash real quick.
So the main matches that you thought were going to be the standouts of the show were the bookends of the show, which was Seth Rollins opening with Braun Breaker. I don't know, man. I don't know if it was just me and Eric when we were watching this, but there was just no vibes for this match at all. Like when this match was happening, they were doing stuff, and it was just like it was not clicking with me at all. And I don't think it was clicking with Eric. And then the main event, it was good, but like you can see why that guy from ESPN is banned from rating their shows, because this was very much a C+.
like you said, I enjoyed the show all around. I thought all the matches were solid. I thought the first match was good. I thought the main event was fine. But the middle part, like I believe you brought up on the watch along, was probably the best part where you get Asuka versus Io. The Sammy trick drama, I enjoyed it. I don't know what anybody else felt about it. I was in, especially with Yachty getting punched and stuff. I was like, get him again, Sammy. Kick his ass.
Because what needs to be studied is how Yachty fell. Because he felt like he fell in the machine. He felt like he glitched out.
Yeah, he had to think about it. I've been hit. What happens? What do I do? I fall.
But then it was like the Cell Sapphire did. I don't know for what move, but I think Sapphire got hit with a clothesline or something, and then Sapphire sold like there was no bones in her body at that point.
Oh, just folded up.
Yeah, she folded like an accordion, an accordion, and just like I was like, does she not have a skeleton? Because she was like, and I was like, that's how naturally a dead body should fall.
Yeah, just completely limp and all that. But yeah, I thought the Danhausen match and I don't even know how to word this. Whatever that was of a match. Kit Wilson, Danhausen clones, Miz, all of that.
Apparently that was El Torito.
Yeah. And you know what? Deserved it, you still got a chance. Would you put El Torito in the Hall of Fame? Or would you put Hornswoggle first? What little person would you put in the Hall of Fame first?
I think Hornswoggle was more memorable.
El Torito or Dink? Or Max
but
Mini?
If anything, I'll put them in because the mini TLC may have been one of the funniest and greatest moments. The WLC is one of the best things ever.
It was a comedy match in the vein of the Danhausen stuff that we got on Backlash,
yeah.
essentially. And it was funny. The little table, Heath Slater and all that.
That should be in the Hall of Fame. Booker T versus Steve Austin in the supermarket needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, it's a great segment. So you want to put segments in the Hall of Fame? I mean,
I consider that a match. I consider it a match.
What, the Booker T and Steve Austin was definitely not a match. That was not a match at all, Manny.
Price check on a jackass.
Booker T was hiding the entire time throughout the city. The best thing he could have did was not show up to work. But yeah, he showed to fly into that town.
I just also want to point out, Booker T was stealing those cookies at the beginning of that segment.
One day we gotta rank the greatest Austin segments of all time. Someone has to put them together. And I believe Booker T and him, top three. Gotta be top three.
Top three. The hospital Vince. I don't know, man.
That's one.
That's one because do you know the sound he connects with that bedpan on his head?
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, it's the best sound for me next to do you know when they got the tire thing at the garage?
Yeah.
That's my favorite sound. It's one of my favorite sounds.
Mine is always sports sounds. It's always the a baseball getting hit off a bat. For you, when you know it's a hit, when you hear that sound of, or a swish in the NBA net, and it just hit the swine. Mostly when you play and there's a screen, you just hit it, you hear that, and you're just like, oh, that's the best sound in the world.
No, I don't have that. I don't have any of that. Mine is just stupid sound. And there's a fart trumpet. That's one of my favorite sounds as well. It's like,
well, anyway. Yeah, so our thoughts on Backlash. So Roman shows up, and I guess we'll put all these together. And later in the night, Jay's hanging out in the parking lot waiting for Jacob to show up. Roman's like, with your cousin. He's just in the parking lot. And then when Jacob shows up, Jay's just like, don't call it.
It was cold. He's trying to keep warm.
Looked like he was still starting a campfire. Don't do it, Jacob. Don't do it. I know you won't sip. Think of reason.
Thing is, he did try and speak reason to Jacob, but then Jacob was like having none of it. He's like, if he wants me to acknowledge him, he's gonna beat it out of me.
And then Jacob goes on a full-on tirade. A crash out of crash outs.
This is where Roman went wrong. Roman had him, but Roman is susceptible to that tongue and death grip because how quickly he gets it on him every time. But he may get out of it, but how quick? I'm taking a hammer to his hands. That's what I'm doing. It's like, you ain't touching your kids either. You ain't gonna be able to hold those 7 kids off the outside.
I gotta take his fingers. So in that case, as the title says, Jacob obliterates everybody in the entire bloodline by himself. Do I supposed to cheer for Jacob doing this?
Yeah,
am I against Jacob? Because
No,
I seem like I should be supporting Roman. I don't know who I'm supposed to be supporting.
Do it for family.
Like
This is the classic Watchmen, where it's do you save a city or do you save the world or whatever to save the world. Roman is trying to destroy Jacob to save the 107 kids, whereas Jacob only cares about the 7 kids.
So Jacob does see so, but he was cheated at Backlash in that finish because Roman pulled off intentionally or unintentionally pulled off that middle turn. Was it middle or top? I can't remember now.
Oh, top.
Yeah, it was top. I don't know who did the middle. Someone did the middle in between this week that I'm confused with. He did the top, and it seems like that was intentional, like when he did his low blows. So I believe Roman is the heel. I believe Roman's the heel.
Roman's the heel in every state. He's getting more delusional again.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. The way he was talking to Pierce this week, last week, the way he talks to his cousins, like everything is wild with him. And when you just be like, hey man, you need to chill. So he deserves it.
For a comedy match on a pre-show, WeLC went farther than it had any need to and was superb for it. Exactly. I think that needs to go in Hall of Fame.
That's again, the rank stuff, top 5 comedy match. Top 5. Top 5. Gotta be. And I'm also adding the Kid Wilson Danhausen match that happened on Backlash this week as well. I don't even know if I can name 5 comedy matches.
I think Meechin versus Chelsea Green, the dumpster match, was a comedy match. And that was so good.
That was really good. That was fun. What else? There's so many bad comedy matches. I can't think of anything. But I'm sure there are. I can't think of them right now.
See, every season I expect them. I don't really get them anymore. Because Triple H is in that, we're going to be real a lot more time. I want my Easter match. I want my Thanksgiving match. I want my Christmas match.
I want my
Halloween match.
Yeah. We get Halloween Havoc every year. That's a start. But I want my Raw Roulette. I want my blindfold matches back. I want something on the pole. Give me nonsense.
So the Vision took on Joe Hendry and the Street Profits. Austin Theory said the Street Profits need the tag team titles because Bianca can't pay the bills no more. And then when Montez started speaking, I can see why he hasn't been let to go singles.
Yeah, so they're going for these belts and whatnot, and Division, they do this whole 6-man. They have a match. It's fine. Whatever. Dawkins, laying punches out. I enjoyed the punches in this match because it looked like they were really laying fools out for some reason. Anyway, the Street Profits win, and I'm assuming that puts them in line for a title shot. I was more interested in the interaction of Ford and Rollins, which I was like, give me that match. Maybe this could be like a nice, peaceful Montez. I'm on a journey. I need to win because I have a baby coming. Make that his whole story.
That could be a good proving ground.
Yeah.
It could be a good proving ground for Montez.
Like him and Seth had good chemistry.
Seth says later on if they want to win the tag team titles from the Vision, it's time they had a talk. Dawkins wants to hear him out, but Montez is like, we don't need nothing from you.
Yeah, because there was an overreaction from Ford. So Dawkins is in there and Rollins help him, but then he gets speared by Breaker. And then Montez getting ready was like, why is he on the ground then? Why is he on the ground? We won the match. Why is he on the ground? And which made me laugh because I was like, in his perspective, that does look fucked up. But just ask the question of Dawkins, who's right there. Nah, it was Breaker. No.
Marcus, if you're Adam Pearce, you've got you've clearly known that Chad Gable and Ludwig have been cleared to wrestle or whatever.
Yeah.
Are you gonna find them for not showing up to work? Because all we see is OG and the other El Grande Americano.
Yeah, Manny, the conspiracy thing is that every week Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser do show up. I see their punch every single week. They're punching. And I see them run it. So everybody checks in. So they're stuck in catering. But I enjoyed the segment of Pierce in the back talking to Julio and Bruno about. So that's who you guys are, huh? Which transition to like the other stuff. But I enjoyed the smooth little move right there.
Penta calls out Ethan Page, who says he is the #1 contender because he pinned him last week. Ethan doesn't want to face him tonight. He wants to face him at Saturday main event. Rusev doesn't like the idea of Ethan getting the title shot before him. Ethan tries to smooth things out and blame Javon Evans.
You start lying. Then Javon busts in. And Javon's like, Rusev ain't shit. And you ain't shit. Like, something that none of this describes Javon at all. If I was going to say Javon busted the room, it was just like, hey, these motherfuckers ain't shit. I would be like, nah, that ain't Javon.
Yeah, because Javon's mother raised him right. That you can tell this kid, this boy has manners. Yes. This young man has manners.
He's respected by all the older ladies on the roster too, so he is appreciated. He ain't going in there like that.
And if Mercedes Moné was in WWE still, he would have fallen under her wing too, and he would have had all 4 horsewomen.
Yeah. Oh, did you read that story?
No.
I don't know if there's any truth to this. But the WWE is moving away from calling Sasha Banks a member of the 4 Horsewomen and going to put Alexa Bliss in there instead.
Oh, shut up. Alexa Bliss.
That was what the news story said. I don't know.
How dare they? Alexa Bliss. I would allow them if they said they'd made this story and said Asuka. But I am not allowing this Alexa Bliss slander.
Manny, I could go down a bunch of people who I would get to before Alexa Bliss. I would go with Carmella before I go Alexa Bliss. I'll put Paige in there. I'll throw Bianca and Asuka and even Athena in there before I get to Alexa Bliss as a horsewoman. Just saying.
That's outrageous. This woman don't even care about wrestling these days. She cares more about her cool husband
and her kids and stuff. She's an adult now. This is over.
We're her side piece.
Yeah, we're just a job. We're customers.
We're her side piece to her family. She don't care about us anymore.
Yeah. The woman got a family and said, "Fuck all you guys."
So we did get a really good match between Javon Evans and Rusev that was set up during the commercial break. Mm-hmm. This is the best Rusev has been since he's come back to WWE.
Yeah, I don't know why he seemed motivated and into this match. I mean, he was throwing Mosky kicks and everything out there. Javon's an athletic freak, yada, yada, yada. You know what a match looks like at this point. There's no point in me describing moves. But It was a really good match.
This is how the show works.
I mean, I believe this is how the show works now at this point. I watch matches and I go like, is there any point to me describing it? I mean, I'm sure most people would have seen it already. Like, what am I describing to them?
To be fair, the old librarian doesn't actually watch any new wrestling. He's just here for the bands.
Well, he's an old librarian. Why wouldn't you be into the library stuff in the old vault? But so they have this match and they go through it. I was shocked that Rusev lost. Basically clean to Javon.
I think they really need to start doing stuff with Javon anyway, because look at the rise of the other two. The other two of Trick and Oba is disgusting, and they're not really doing anything with fun loving Javon.
Yeah. Do you call them the 2? I mean the 3, or you call them the 4? I think I'm gonna call them the 4. I'm throwing Soroka in there.
Ooh. I like how you've conveniently left out Melo in this, but okay.
Melo is not a part of this call-up. Melo is not a part of these recent call-ups. This has nothing to do with Melo.
Okay.
Melo was 2 years ago in call-ups. He's in the Breaker. Who else is out there in this?
So what are we going to call this? The 3 men and a little lady?
I think she's taller than most of them, except for Oprah.
No, I think...
Well, Trick is 6. Trick says he's 6'3".
Yeah. Trick says he's 6'5". I think all the men are 6 foot. Over 6 foot.
Is it so Ruca 6 foot?
What'd
you say? So. She's about 5 something. I don't know, maybe 5'8", 5'10". But anyway, I call him the Big 4 at this point because she's a part of the call up. She had a match as well against EO, which they just threw her out there for when you go like, why? I would have paid money for this.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out on a limb because I don't think anything's better is gonna happen this week. Best women's match this week. Say on the Monday, it may be the best women's match of the week.
Yeah, and I was expecting this to be a match full of shenanigans. I was expecting it to go short. Maybe Becky would get involved. Maybe Asuka makes a crazy return after hugging Io earlier tonight, saying, "I'm done, and I love you." Maybe she's crazy and she comes back. But yeah, it was a fantastic women's match. They took it like they treated it like a pay-per-view match. The way they were starting off slow, and then they built it up to the moves and high spots. I was like, hey.
I think this was one of those matches where it was more. It's not passing the torch match, but it was like acknowledging that this is the future. It was one of those. It was like that Bailey match he had on the Saturday Night main event, where it was kind of like, yeah, you're good. You're not good enough to beat me yet, but you are good because you don't put someone in the ring with. So you don't put someone in the ring that they're just not going to show out with. You ain't going to put someone terrible in the ring with Io.
Yeah, this was to me the equivalent, and then they hugged it out at the end. It gave it respect. This was the equivalent to like The Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy or John Cena versus Kurt Angle in his first match and whatnot. When it was like, let me show you, this person has talent. This is the next star. We're going to make money off this person. And I don't think she's hurt by the loss. Like the show surprised me in wins and losses. I was expecting a pure run-in. I thought the counter of the Soul Snatcher that looked like originally a botch, where I was like, oh, Soul again, into a roll-up, and I was like, oh, that was a good finish.
No, I don't. It's one of those. I don't think some people. Like, I bet you, if I search Twitter right now, there is at least 4 tweets that claim that Sol Ruca was buried last night.
You can't even exist.
Look, I think there's certain levels to the game. Like, in the same sense that when Melo came up, he had a great match with Cody. And he lost.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean he's buried. That just means he's not at that level yet.
Yeah. It means they're going to build him up. You can see the potential.
Yeah.
This is not... imagine your favorite sports team playing a game. Like Man United, Manny. Let's say they lost. I don't know when the last time they played, but let's say they lost the last game.
Marcus, it's been a hard 6 years.
But you wouldn't say Man United is buried after one loss of the season. Let's say if it started the season, they lost the first game. You're like, oh, no. The season's over. The season's over.
No, but knowing how the team was before Michael Carrick came in at Christmas, at New Year, it was bad, Marcus. Literally, like you know how when you look at the league table before anyone's played, Man United, because they do it by alphabetical order, Man United's mid-table. But sometimes if that thing doesn't go right, it's like, oh, it's just all bad. It's going bad, guys.
It's going bad, guys. Well, honestly, that's how I felt about the Clipper season this year. Oh, God, we can't even win. And then we had like 6 wins, and then all of a sudden we went on that big run, and then we traded, and we still were all right. That's how I felt. We felt like we were buried at the start of the season.
Marcus, like, we could have got relegated last year. We could have got relegated last year. That's how bad our season was last season.
Oh, man, I didn't realize it was that bad over there. Did not realize it was that bad. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. But yeah, this was a solid match, and it's more of a let's see what she does later and see what the potential is. Like, it's she had no shame losing to what Michael Cole has described as the best pound for pound wrestler in the world.
But you also remember she's wrestled for maybe 4 years, like 3-4 years.
Yeah,
she's not like Io that's probably done this for 20 years and she's only at 12.
Yeah,
talking about you, Azumi.
Yeah, fighting Manny and Lucha Underground and shit. She ain't done all that. But when you want to talk about buried, though, the Garzas were buried.
Yeah, I think that's
although, what a way to go out. I think they were protected, in my opinion. Oba comes out there with the Oba Open Challenge, does his entrance.
It's not that, it's 2. It's 2. So basically, it's the Michael Jackson when he does the feet with the feet, when he does the and then it's
He's not doing the donut. He's not standing on his toes like Michael, man. Get down.
Marcus, if he was more talented, if he was more limber like Michael was, you don't think he wouldn't have done it?
All right, I'm daring a wrestler right now, any wrestler in the world, to all of a sudden start doing as your taunt of standing on your toes randomly in the match and be like, whoa. He does his open challenge. According to Adam Pearce, who isn't doing his job correctly at all, there's no one is signing up for this ass whooping. Which I'm happy it happened. Because who's going out there? Who's going, yeah, I can kick his ass. I don't think there's no one out there. So he says, I do it myself. And just goes to the locker room. Garza and Alberto looked like they had something going on with some women back there, that they were about to get out of here. They dicks were hard and everything. They were not ready to fight. Oma comes by and punches them and drags them to the ring and proceeds to whoop they ass. Toss them all over the place.
Marcus, that uppercut, is an uppercut.
It's a European uppercut, if you want to call it that.
I'm calling it a Superman uppercut. Because he's coming there with speed. He's coming and Marcus, it's not that he didn't do that in NXT.
No, he would just do one or two, maybe in a match.
If I'm reviewing tape, I'm like, well, what's this? What's this? We had to do stuff for.
Why is he so much faster? Like, I don't even know. It's like Bison Psycho Cruncher or some shit. I don't even know what to call it. Like, he's just running at you like he's Darby Allin. And wow, at the end.
He's like Darby Allin, but he weighs 200 pounds more than Darby Allin.
Yeah, he's throwing it all at you. And then he started throwing you. And that was the end of the Garzas, who didn't release the tweets after that. Like, fuck this. That's buried.
We got Dominic Mysterio versus the OG Americano, but for the Mega Triple R Championship. Is that the way it said? Or is it the
Triple A Mega? You can say Triple A if you're English like us. But if you're Spanish, they pronounce the A with A, so Triple A.
This match was alright.
I'll give it a strike.
Right.
I'm giving it a strike.
Why?
Adam Pearce should have no authority in booking that AAA title. Undertaker should be furious in the back. What are you trying to do? What are you doing? What are you doing?
You could have cost me the whole future of this brand.
Yeah. Now I don't really have we have a match already set, match versus match. That's fine. What's our world champion gonna do? We can't do that. I would have been cussing them out on the phone. That's a strike. Don't just put this title up. First time ever.
May 30th is going to be a great show. I think you'll be finished with work at that point, right?
Yeah, it starts at like 6 or 7, right? I believe.
Should we do a watch along of that?
Absolutely. I'm there. I'm watching it. I can't wait. I think the drama is there. The Americanos come in with the interference, even though Julio and Bruto came out, and Bravo and Rio. Rio comes out there throwing out his hips and shit. Or Bravo throwing out his hips to distract the ref. For no reason.
I don't like his hips. It made me feel a certain way. They can make anyone pregnant with those hips.
He got Shakira's hips. With Rey Mysterio's wrestling ability.
His hips don't lie, Marcus.
They're not. It gives me the idea that he's Shakira in a lucha mask under there.
Let me tell you something. Big E used to swing those hips. Jesse Jane swings those hips. Even Kit Wilson swings those hips while he's.
Yeah, Manny.
But let me tell you, that little British boy, I don't like it. I don't like it
at all. He's swinging his hips like if he's the Nikita Lyons or something out there. Who will randomly do it. Has no control over it. It just happens.
Excuse me.
Like, they're waiting for people to come back. I saw the Evolve clip, and then she's waiting to fight somebody, and then they're coming out, and then she does a little twerk for no reason.
There was those videos where she was hanging out with Thea Hale, and they went to go hug the trees. She touched the tree and started twerking. I was like, what is this?
I'm tired of them. I'm tired of Bravo, and I'm tired of Nikita still in black people movements.
I'm sorry. That's not black people movement. That is not black people movement because Do you remember that girl that that needs to remind us that she's a Latina? No, that's not just the black people movement.
I don't know. I believe twerking is black. I believe shaking the hips though. That's salsa. That's just salsa. Nikita's doing black. Bravo is doing salsa. Kofi Kingston was twerking, man.
I remember an interview saying he aggressively twerked. The point where it would hurt his back.
Yeah. Old man shouldn't be doing that shit. Anyway, they have their match, and yeah, like you said, it was all right. I like the finish that he was holding into the lead to the 619 and whatnot. Dom could do that. Finn Balor attacked JD in the back, so he couldn't help
totally
Dom.
deserved. But it's that, you could tell how big JD's head is, but when he hit that thing, it sounded like an explosion happened.
Oh, JD.
So that's Raw.
You missed the tag section with Paige, Roxanne.
I mean,
Liv,
Paige and Bree said
that.
things, and then they got their ass kicked by the Judgment Day.
Manny, I have a strike. I'm going to give a preemptive strike. How many women are in the Judgment Day right now?
4 if you include Dominic.
No, he a little bitch, man. That's different. There's 3 women in the Judgment Day. There's 2 people in this Paige and Bree tag team. This is all bringing back Nikki to make it a 6-person feud.
I don't need that.
It's happening. It's happening. Total Divas the faction is happening.
How? Or let me raise you something. It's not really a raising. It's also kind of a downgrade. There was also someone else in that Divas era that we could bring back. That was from that age.
Okay.
Foxy.
Oh, they're not bringing in Foxy.
Why not? She's got the best Northern Light suplex in the game.
She does, but didn't she wrestle drunk and Arn Anderson let it happen?
But that's not Anderson's problem.
That's true. I'm drunk. I'm clearly not making good decisions. Of course, I'm going to get drunker. Not making wise decisions.
If you knew about it, why would you let it go on?
But yeah, they're not. I believe Nikki's healed, and they're going to give her due. And have her have a tag match. And
hold on, and then that means we're turning on Paige. I don't want to see that feud either.
You think they're going to turn on? Oh my God, I hope that doesn't go that far. Just keep them together.
Because
Let's
Nikki
get
wanted
all
that title. Nikki wanted that title too. She wanted the Bellas to have a tag team title. This is currently Brie and Paige. It's not the Bellas.
So Manny, you're in charge. You're Lee Ryan Ward or Alex. What I can't never remember her last name.
Williams. It's the most basic name ever.
I can't remember. You're Alex Williams or D. Ryan Ward. Are you booking? Nikki comes back. Nikki turns on Paige after they lose the title, or Nikki turns on why they have the title, and then Paige has to get a partner, and then that partner ends up being, I don't know, Sol Roca or Lizzie Rain or something.
No, I think it's gonna be Natty. I think we're bringing back.
Oh, we're going all the way back.
Yeah.
Natty busy coaching up Jada Parker. Natty's about to do the blind side.
Blind side.
She's gonna teach her how to do a headlock.
If anything, Marcus, the blind side should be with the Rhodus one, which is Callie.
Oh, yeah. Well, we already got Javon and Becky blindside, but I'm down for Natty and Jada blindside. The white savior story that Jada needed. Jada couldn't learn how to wrestle until Natty showed up. And I don't believe that's the story they're telling, because Natty's been working with a lot of people, including the hovering in the background, Maxine Dupree.
Hang on, hovering in the background with Austin Theory.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about 2 months, guys. Is something ever going to happen with this? Like, the first time she lost to Natty, Austin Theory consoled her in the back. That was like 2 months ago, if not more.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we're doing with Maxine.
Also, when I saw Mortal Kombat, the lady playing Sonya, to me, just looks like Maxine Dupree. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is me racist and all. I see all white people look the same. But I was just like, Maxine's in this movie?
Yeah, you are racist.
Yeah, it's true. I even looked at the screen. It was like, Manny in this movie?
So I was not. Because I was. I'm a millionaire. I just pretend to be poor. I just pretend to be poor.
Manny's gonna look at the movie. Marcus, you in this movie? I was like, Manny, who you think I am? Jax? No, Baraka. You shaved your face. That's what happens.
I'm just letting you know, I will never be. I'd never come here with a clean shaven face. I would have called out till the stubble grew back.
Manny would have treated like a hair versus hair match, never giving people the payoff. Coming in with bandana, coming in looking like Bandito. And a hat. Manny in lucha masses. Just completely covering it up.
Yeah, that was Raw. It was alright.
It was okay. It was there. It was nothing special. Like, I feel like it's beatable. If we're picking shows of the weeks, I think it could lose to Dynamite or something else.
I don't know. Big Cat Keita's on NXT again tonight, I believe.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this tag match, and I don't know why.
Because she's improved. It's not like I think when I first kept putting on the thumbnails, it was just a thirst trap because she wasn't good.
No,
she wasn't good at all. She was not good. She's lost a lot of weight. I think she's understood her limitations because of her knees. So she's lost a lot of weight, so there's less pressure on her knees. And then she's improved with all the things she does best with those kicks.
Yeah,
I didn't realize she was actually like a proper karate kid.
Yeah, she studied martial arts. That's where all of this comes from, Manny.
Yeah, but Marcus, I'm taking away belts for that.
She got a black belt in twerking and talking black.
I mean, that comes with a twerking belt.
I mean, wow. Joe's got it.
That's a two-piece. You get the belt for twerking, and then along comes the talking, like talking ebonics.
Yeah, she got the double black belt.
All she needs is the white coat, and she's a sassy black woman from the 70s.
Yep. She's coming for Jay's gimmick. She's coming for Jay's gimmick. But my favorite thing about Nikita is her random singing. When she goes, W, or shit like that.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I believe the perfect match, if there were, or a perfect team or match or whatever, they need to be in a room together. Harley Cameron and Nikita Lyons need to be working together. And I don't know what they'd do. I just feel like it would be great. It'd just be greatness.
Whatever you put Harley Cameron in, it's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Was there a little backlash for this Dynamite? I saw it like online, like briefly, that there was a little backlash about Mina ripping her shirt off or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was, but like,
have they not watched the show?
Have they never seen these people? I think this is the closest it's got to the Attitude Era.
That wasn't like, I was like, it happened, but you know, nothing was like, oh, this is crazy. I've seen worse on Dynamite. Tony Storm says worse on Dynamite. Like, it was like whatever. I was shocked that when I was going to, I was like, there's outrage over that. Speaking of comedy matches, the old librarian brought up the Ford Dunny versus Bam Bam Bigelow match. That was a good match. I also want to bring up the Sami Zayn Jackass match. It's pretty good.
That was really good. Surprisingly good.
Yeah, that shouldn't have been as good as it was. Like, that was like, oh.
Other comedy matches.
I mean,
any Catalina Garcia match from Raw 2019.
Would you count Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon versus Shawn and God as a comedy match, or is that legit?
No.
Or would you count Shawn and Hogan in the Oversell as a comedy match?
That was a comedy match. But let me tell you, Shawn, the McMahon versus Shawn and God was a betrayal, Marcus. That was a betrayal.
Not since Judas betrayed on Jesus himself. Was there a better betrayal in the history of God, in religions and Christianity?
And let me tell you, the only thing I would have changed about that betrayal was, if I was in charge of the spotlight, I would have had it climb the apron and then make it go down. I'm like, dun, and then carry on going around.
Manny, the only thing I would have added to, I would have had Jesus in the crowd. Watching his father. And then seeing him walk out, you see Jesus going, oh no, let me get out of here too.
No, I'd have Jesus for a chair. Yeah, that was the show. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
we actually don't have much for you today.
Yeah, I mean, we gave you an hour. We gave him the minimum. We gave him the minimum, Manny, okay? We wore 15 pieces of flair. We gave him the minimum. But tune in to Sunday.
There's so many. I've got so many watch-alongs up already on there.
Yeah, we got 1 million watch-alongs coming up every Monday.
They're all Eve. They're all Eve.
All Eve. We're going through the whole thing of Eve. We're also gonna have excuse me, the Late Show, which is Thursday nights, to talk about NXT and Dynamite. And it's Sunday. I think the first proper show we had in a minute, where all three of us are together, where we get to cover.
But Eric sometimes appears on the show on first late.
Yeah, but we never know it. It's more of like a run-in. It's more like there's outside interference. Like I don't honestly like we don't know. It's always a question mark. But yeah,
which makes me when you put the playlist, you always put the Thursday show in both categories, and I'm like, why are you doing that?
Because I don't know. I'm like, what show is this?
No, it's the Thursday show, which is our show.
I don't know. I never know.
When it features Eric, it's still the Thursday show.
I don't know. I don't know who's going to show up in the Late Show. It's its own entity. It gets uploaded, though, as a podcast. Unlike, I guess all the shows do, huh?
All the shows do. Eric eventually gets round to it. People that complain that he's got stuff on, too, you know.
I mean, the Lakers just got swept, so, you know, he's not in the best mood. Swept! But he may be cheering because LeBron may be leaving. Laker fans need to appreciate LeBron while he was here. They had him, okay? It's not his fault. The organization is trash.
Could be worse. You could have had Melo and done nothing for years.
I know. The Knicks, who we've come to terms. Oh, we were going to bring this up. Me and Manny had a discussion. I believe it was either on the watch along or the pre-show. I can't actually remember.
Save this. We should actually save this for Saturday.
But
it was.
I'll let them think about it though. Yeah.
So, who was the best in wrestling? Who is the best guy that never achieved it? In the sense of like Dan Marino for the Dolphins was Hall of Fame record career by numbers. But he had no silverware to put to his name. You could for football, you have to. This is a dated reference, but you have to look at Matt Letizia. Great career, but like not won anything. So it's one of those things.
Who's your Dan Marino?
Me and Marcus kind of was leaning on Sami Zayn and then Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, I have one that you may not agree with because you don't have him on that level, but I think this might be the modern day person to never do the big one. Now, championships, you can have a championship, but if you've never held a WWE championship, you fall into this category as well. Ooh, Scott Hawes.
William Regal.
Yep. They got bangers. They got bangers. I'm going to go more modern, Manny. I'm going to put LA Knight in this category. He ain't never won shit. I mean, he had a long career, too. And I'm even talking about Eli Drake. I think he was the TNA champion. Might be the highest belt he's ever had. So I don't even think he got the NWA title.
Yeah, LA Knight, I think, is probably the most relevant one right now.
Yeah, him and Sammy, like you brought up earlier.
Yeah. There isn't really a woman that you could really say, because they kind of divvy out the belts.
I mean, if you respect her career overall, and not just her WWE run, you would consider Mia Yim probably somebody that's never really reached the pinnacle. Highest she's ever gotten was TNA champion. I think she may have been Ring of Honor's women's champion at a point, maybe.
Cesaro.
Yeah.
Ted. Yeah, Ted.
You know what? Ted's a good choice. He bought the title, though. He bought it. Motherfucker had the money to buy it.
Marcus, I don't care about his career outside of that match. That match.
Yeah, I know.
The breathing match. The breathing match.
The match we will find again. We know where it's at. It's on the Bret Hart DVD. But we got to find out how to get that match isolated off that DVD to watch it.
You know, if I still had my MacBook from 2009, where I had a disk drive and I still had Handbrake, and I had that DVD, I could put that in and rip it. I can't do that anymore. Yeah, Shinsuke too. Yeah,
brother Shinsuke, yeah. But you know, he had the IWGP title, so
that's not on the same level.
Yeah,
a beautiful title, but that's not on the same level.
So what titles do you consider? I consider that one of the big threes. Right now, I got the WWE Champion is the number one, and I know the World Heavyweight Champion is supposed to mean something, but I don't count it. I don't know why. I just don't. And then I go to AEW's title, the AEW Champion, and then I'll probably go New Japan.
I don't think the New Japan count because everyone leaves New Japan to go to either company. So I can't put New Japan's title the same.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I'm still thinking of a woman who hasn't actually done anything.
Carmella had the title.
Yeah, she had a title. Raquel will probably be the closest because everybody else has kind of had it.
Been there a while. Hasn't won. Only won 3 tag titles.
I don't even think she won. Did she even win the NXT Women's title when she was in NXT?
Yeah.
She was the NXT champion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Wasn't Jazz Women's champion?
Jazz had the women's title.
Shout out to Jazz too. She's now coach at NXT.
Yeah. It's a hell of a coach to have. Jazz is probably she was born in the wrong era of wrestling. Just the complete wrong era.
Yeah, I don't think it's hard to name a woman that could fit into this category because I feel like they cycle the titles.
Yeah, I mean you could argue Blake Monroe right now currently hasn't run shit.
She's won the AEW Women's title.
Was she the AEW Women's champion? Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't think she won it. I forgot that she was champion. I could have swore Tony had the title the entire time.
No, she won it for a bit.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone.
Yeah, it's tough. It gets hard for the women. It's just like you can't think of because any woman that they featured ever on any show, they normally put them in some type of title picture. I mean,
if anything, then actually you could probably
TBS champion only.
Yeah, maybe, and then you could also say Chelsea Green actually.
Oh yeah, Chelsea does work.
I think Chelsea Green might be the one because they don't see her at that level, and that was on Unreal. They actually documented that.
I think Chelsea's going to get a run now. I believe Chelsea's going to get a run. I think she's going to get a run. And it may not be a lengthy run. It may be a Zack Ryder Intercontinental title kind of deal. A la following her husband's footsteps. But she can get a run. Zack Ryder would be considered. Had a decent career.
Yeah, but his career really was great outside of WWE. And outside of any major company, but he was great on the independents.
He had a moment. He had a moment.
He made his name on the independents. He became the indie god.
Yeah, but he had a moment before John Cena took Eve Flores from him. He had a moment where where the internet was working, the fans were cheering, and all that was going on. He had a moment where
he peaked there.
Yeah. It's over. I don't think of him as Dan Marino.
That isn't jumping the shark. He jumped the stage.
Would you call Logan Paul this?
No, I don't expect him to be World Champion.
Yeah, respectable. All right. Well, that's it for the show. Maybe we bring this discussion back for Sunday, and you guys bring up more for yours.
Sochi only ever had the tag title, I think, never a main title run. Again, with her, I think she was never. I think like if she was still in WWE, she would have been a contender for the US or the Intercontinental Championship. I don't think they would view her as someone that would be in the world title picture.
Yeah, she was very mid card. She was in the BFAB spot if you want to do current stats where we're at.
Yeah, and she's like, but she is one of the hardest working wrestlers out there at this moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, if there is a spot for her on a card, she's there. She is working like as much as possible.
To quote Michael Jackson, "Got me working day and night." Doo, 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 doo.
And I've got a problem with her whatnots are at a ridiculous time. That she has a whatnot exclusive shirt, which I can't actually get because I'm never awake when she's on.
Guess who's always awake, Austin? I'm always awake.
Yeah, but getting things sent to you and then sent to me takes centuries.
It takes decades. It's pricey. It's pricey.
It may have even got lost in the post at this point.
Yeah. Right? Hope I got my numbers
send
right.
it by pigeon?
I found an old homeless guy and say, "Take this to Manny." Figure it out.
Sends it to Manny Pacquiao.
Wrong Filipino Manny. But I know his father, Lord Alfred Hayes, so I'm going to send it to him.
So a new Manny in the Hands video is coming soon. Got these.
Manny in the Heist of the Century.
Heist of the Century.
If you look back at all the boxes back there.
Heist of the Century. I saw on Twitter someone actually complaining that they didn't fulfill his order. I saw the screenshot. He tried to buy 50. Of course they're not going to fulfill his order.
Yeah, what the fuck? Come on, man. Come on, man. This is a mistake.
It's like, how dare you? You should honor the order. I was like, you don't have it. So how can they give it to you? Because I bought them all.
People are ridiculous. But I'm glad you got yours, Manny. I'm glad you got yours.
I literally feel like a Pokemon scalper at this moment in time. Have you seen those videos? I feel like one of them today. I'm so proud of myself.
Exclusive Pokemon card. You don't believe the price I paid for this exclusive card. You'd never see this anywhere else, and I got it for $2, basically. Right, about $2 a box or something.
Yeah, it was £2.25.
Yeah.
And then so they originally I tried to order 10. They said one wasn't there, so they were sending 9. When the guy arrived, knocked on my door, there was 7. I believe he stole 2. I think he stole 2. I told Amazon that I only received 7. It's like she was like, I was thinking about trying to replenish your order, but it doesn't seem like I can. I was like, I'll happily take the £6. I'll happily take the £6. I will happily take it.
Someone got fired over this, by the way.
Someone got fired over it.
Someone got fired. You idiot! Or that person quit that day and was like, I'll show these motherfuckers 80% off.
Heist of the Century. But a Man in the Hands video will be coming soon where I will open everything. I'll probably open up like 5 packets with the hands.
Can we call it Handy Manny now? Handy Manny?
No, because that's a Disney property.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I have no idea what that is.
So my goddaughter learnt my name the first because of that show.
Oh.
It's like Bob the Builder, but I believe
he's Handy Mandy.
He was ethnic. He's brown.
All right, that concludes our show. We got nothing else. But if you are at home and you have a valuable possession, lick it like Jacob Fatu is licking this title. He looks like a madman, I'll be honest.
He literally looks like a wolf in this picture.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy. This is probably one of the best AI things they've ever done. There's no misspellings, I don't think. Maybe in world title somewhere, but I'm not zooming in.
I thought Obliterates was wrong, but then I could also be stupid.
Obliterate is correct, Manny. I spell checked.
But yeah, he looks insane.
Yeah, but that is it. Next week, they ask him to join again. Acknowledge him again.
Because Roman's not stupid enough to do it.
My problem is, I want WWE to give me something that's worth another thumbnail. I'm tired of Jacob. I'm tired of Roman.
Well, you could have put Asuka and Io hugging.
I could have, but what's the title?
Asuka leaves WWE? Question mark?
Question mark? Yeah, you win. You win. That's a better title. Not thirst trashy enough. It's just more like, oh, they're hugging.
To be fair, you haven't even.
This is a fucking thirst trap.
You haven't adhered to the thirst trap Thursday nights.
There's never any thirst traps on Thursday. I don't know what's been going on.
You make one.
Fine. I am going to be committed to Thirsty Thursday this week. There will be a thirst trap up there. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
exists.
It's going to be a lie. It's going to be a lie. It's going to be Big Cat Keita that obliterates the competition or something. The next big star in WWE.
So yeah, we'll be back on Thursday night. I am off the next day, so I generally do not care how long this show goes.
All night long. All night.
You will actually just hear my voice deteriorate as that show goes on.
You gonna turn to Triple H and be like,
I'm gonna start reading papers and numbers and put on tiny glasses hanging off my nose.
All right, but we'll see you guys Thursday.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.